Hello students, I am Rishabh Jain, your new English Grammar 2 teacher. So today we are going to study about types of verb, right? Before starting the types of verb, let me introduce with the verb or let me tell you brief about the verb. What are verbs? Verbs are the words which tell about the action. What are verbs? Which tell about the action, right? From morning to evening and even after that, we perform a lot of actions. We perform number of actions. We eat, we walk, we play, we sing, we dance, we eat, we bath, we do a lot of things, right? And there are a lot of actions happening around us. All of those actions which we do and the others are performing, every action lies under the verb. I hope I'm clear with the verb. Let's suppose if we discuss about the situation, about the current scenario, what actions are performed. I'm speaking, that is again an action. Speak is an action. You are watching, you are listening. These all are the action. So what we are going to study is we are going to study about the types of verb and their functions, right? Types of verb you have studied V1, V2, V3, that you have studied already. Today we are going to discuss about their functioning, their actions, how those verbs are used in the sentences, right? So let's move to the second slide. In the second slide I have for you is functions of verb. I have zoomed it, so I think that will be visible, properly visible to you. Okay, in the second slide we have the functions of verb. What are the functions of verb? What the verb actually do, right? Now just try to understand it. In the table we have the three section. The very first is shows action, the second one is shows being, and the third one is shows possession on or ownership, right? Now let's understand three of these things. In the very first column I have written shows action. So what is the function of verb here? Here the function of verb is what kind of action is performed, what a person or thing does. That means वो क्या कर रहे हैं, right? A person or thing, what they are doing, it comes under the shows action part, right? So for this purpose, which verb we use? For this purpose we use do, does and did. For this purpose what we use three verbs, that is do, another one is does, and the third one is did. How we use, where we use do, where we use did, that we will study in the second slide, right? Now move to the second part. In the middle part of the table, the second point we have is shows being, right? Shows being, what a person or thing is, what actually they are they teacher, are they student, are they children, are they animal, are they birds, what are they? So what does shows being tell? What are basically your action is, am, are, was and were lies under the shows being. Are you a teacher, are you a student, right? I think you have heard all these sentences, right? I am a student, I am a teacher. So here am is shows being, किसी का कुछ होना, right? Person or thing का कुछ होना, that lies under the shows being section. Third we have the shows possession or ownership, right? The final section we have is of shows ownership and possession. What does it basically means? What the person or thing has. This includes all the articles which I have, right? Whatever things, whatever persons, whatever, all the things which I have lies under this section. Let's suppose I say I have a red pen. So that red pen is of whom? Is of my, right? So I will say I have a red pen. Let's suppose if you have a pair of shoes, so what you gonna say? You're gonna say I have a pair of shoes, right? Let's suppose you have a pencil, so what you will say? I have a pencil. It is that simple, right? Let me again explain you all the three sections. The first part was the shows action. In this, what we basically tell, a person or thing वो क्या कर रहे हैं, इसके बारे में हम फर्स्ट सेक्शन में बताते हैं. In the second section we have shows being, कि person और thing जो है वो क्या है, right? A person is a teacher, a person is a doctor, a person is a dancer, a person is a singer, it can be anything. So that tells the second section, that is shows being, and here we use the verb is, am, are, was and were. In the final section shows possession and ownership, that means what the person or thing has, what they actually have, right? What all things they are having with them, right? So उनके पास क्या है, right? I told that I have a bike, right? I have a super bike, I have a pair of shoes, I have a pen, I have mobile phone, I have laptop, I have pencil, I have books, right? All these things come under this section, and in this we use has, have and had. Now how we use them? Okay, we have learned till now that what we use, right? We have learned, yes, we use do, does, did in this situation, we use is, am, are, was, were in shows being situation, and has, have, had in shows possession and ownership situation. Now how we use them and with which we use them, right? What is the way to use them? So that queries will be solved in your next, all the in next slides, right? So first of all we have the verbs that show action. We are in this part, in this slide we will discuss about the verbs that show the action. So there are three verbs that show action. The first is do, second is does, and the third and the final one is did. So where each and every verb is used, that is written in their section. So first we will study about the do. It is used when action takes place in the present tense. When the action is taken place, when action is taking place, action is taking place in the present time. That means action happens currently, right? Action happen currently means in current time the action is performed. So there we use do. Okay, one more condition is there, the subject you have must be plural. The very first condition was that the time of the action must be present, that means there must be present tense. The second condition we have is the subject must be plural, right? So if these two conditions follow, then you can use the verb do, right? The example we have is we do the shopping on Sundays, right? We do the shopping on Sundays because on other days we are not free, we don't have time on other days. So what we do shopping on the Sundays, right? Now if you check, this action is of the present tense, right? This is happening in the current time, this happens in the current time, right? And the another condition was that subject must be plural. Yes, the subject we is plural here. So what we can do, we can use the do verb in this sentence, right? I hope I am clear. If not, then please rewind the video and watch it again. Next we have the does, right? Next verb we have does. Just let's read about it. It is used when action takes place in the present tense. Again, the same condition which we were having in the previous section, that was do. Again here the same condition, but if you check the second condition, in the second condition it is written that subject must be singular. So now in present tense we are having two situations. The first, when the subject is plural, and the second, when the subject is singular. When the subject is plural, that time we use the verb do, but when the subject is singular we use the verb does. Let me repeat, when the subject is plural and the tense is present tense, we use the verb do, and if the subject is singular and the tense is present tense, then we use the verb does. I hope I am clear with these two things. Let's move to the third one, that is did. Now what about did? It is used when action took place in the past. That means the action is already performed, right? What about the conditions of subject? Singular or plural doesn't affect, okay? Doesn't matter here that the subject is singular or plural. You always use second form of verb in the you always use did in the past tense of past tense condition, right? So where did is used, the only condition is the tense must be past tense. Whatever the subject is, it may be singular, it may be plural, right? We will always use the verb did. Okay, let me recall all the three things we use. Okay, for present tense we have two verbs. For present tense, how many verbs we have? We have two verbs. The first is do and the second one is does. If the subject is plural, we will go with the do. If the subject is singular, we will go with does, right? In the section of do we have example, we do the shopping on Sundays, and in the section of does we have the example, my mother does a lot of work every day, right? As everyone's mom do a lot of work every day, right? She cooks food for us, she washes our clothes, right? She do a lot of household works, right? So what we have written, my mother does, because my mother is what, she is a single person, she is singular, and with singular we use what kind of verb, does we use, right? In the final section, did, we use did with the past tense. Doesn't matter what the subject is, it may be singular, it may be plural. The example is, he did the crossword easily yesterday. Means there is a boy, what he did the crossword easily. Now the word is there, yesterday, that means what, the action was done on the previous day, yesterday the action was performed. I hope I'm clear with those things. If not, please rewind the video and watch that again. Now we have come to the next slide. Next slide tells us about verbs that show a state of being. किसी का कुछ होना, right? Person or thing का होना, right? That we will study under the state of being, right? So here we have the two section, present and the past. Present section we are having three verbs, is, am, are, and in the past section we have only two verbs, that is was and were. Again, present section we have three verbs, is, am, are, and in the past section we are having two verbs, that is was and were. In present section, where we use is when the subject are he, she, it, or any name. When the subject is he, she, it, or name, then we use the verb is. If the subject is I, then we use am with that, and if the subject is you, we, or they, or any plural, then we use are with that. This is about the present tense. But if the sentence is of past tense, the action is done in past, action is already performed, action is already done. In that case, what we do, we use was. We use was with subject, with we use was with he, she, I, it, or name, and all the other singular subject we use was. With subject we use were. We use were with you, we, or they, or any other plural subjects. So there are two sections, present or past. In present section we use is, am, are. In past section we use was, were, depending upon the subject, right? We use these verbs depending upon the subject, as per the subjects, right? So is used with he, she, it, or name, or any singular person. Am is used with I. Are is used with you, we, or they, or any plural subject. Was is used with he, she, I, it, or name, or any singular person. Were is used with you, we, or they, or any plural subject. Now let me take you to the examples. Examples are, I am 10-year-old, राइट मैं कितने साल का हूँ, मैं 10 साल का हूँ. तो व्हाट दिस शोज द स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग, मेरा 10 साल का होना. शी इज ए डांसर, उसका डांसर होना. द लायन इज ए वाइल्ड एनिमल, लायन का वाइल्ड एनिमल होना. टॉम एंड जेरी आर माई फेवरेट कार्टून्स. नाउ यू विल से टॉम एंड जेरी आर द सिंगुलर वंस because this is a name, but you have to understand this, that there are two names, Tom and Jerry, right? So there are how many people or how many cartoons are there? There are two cartoons. I think you all have seen that cartoon of Tom and Jerry. So there are two people, one is Tom and another is Jerry. Okay, both are animals. So there are two animals, so we will use the verb are, because that will be plural now. So we have used Tom and Jerry are my favorite cartoons. My house was near the temple. Now my house is singular, and with singular we use was, right? The last and the final we have, they were not in the class last week. In last week they were not attending the class, they were not in the class. So here these all shows the state of being. किसी का कुछ होना, उनका क्लास में होना, हाउस का नियर द टेम्पल होना, टॉम एंड जेरी का कार्टून होना, द लायन का वाइल्ड एनिमल होना. These all show the state of being. Now moving on, we will move to the verbs that show ownership or possession, right? This is the final one we have, and there are three verbs in this: has, have, and had. There are three verbs in this: has, have, and had. We will study one by one. If you read the first points of has and have, then I see that both the points are same. Let's read it again. Has, it is used when action takes place in the present tense. So has is used when action takes place in present tense. Have is used when action takes place in present tense. So both has and have, both are used when the action takes place in the present tense. Now what is the difference? The difference is in the second point. Has is used when the subject is singular. When has is used? When the subject is singular. And when have is used? When the subject is plural. So it is very clear the tense must be present in both of the cases, whether it be has or it be have. In both the cases the tense must be present. But what about the subject? Subject must be singular for has and subject must be plural for have, right? Let's understand with examples. She has lovely hair. She has lovely hair. उसके पास कैसे hairs हैं? उसके पास lovely hairs हैं, right? For the example, let's move to the example of have. They have a farmhouse. उनके पास क्या है? उनके पास एक farmhouse है. So what this is showing? This is showing the ownership, right? A girl has lovely hairs. She has lovely hairs. They have farmhouse. So this is the ownership. Now we have the final one, that is had. When had is used, there is written very clearly, had is used when action took place in past, when the action is already performed. In that case you will use the verb had. Doesn't matter what the subject is, subject may be singular or may be plural, you will always use the had when there is something to show ownership, when the verb shows the ownership, right? So example here is, they had meeting yesterday. What they had? They had meeting yesterday. So here this was the last slide, and here I will end the session. About the homework, I will update in your WhatsApp group, right? I will write your homework as a message there. You have to read that message and you have to complete your homework and you have to submit it in the class, that means in the WhatsApp group only. So guys, stay at home, take care of yourself and your family as well, and keep learning. Thank you for attending the session.